So today we have the XC60 row here. We have Silver Dawn, we have Bright Dusk, we have your standard white and your standard black, onyx black in the back there, and then we have Fusion Red. Most of these colors, as you can see, have a nice sparkle to them, especially in the sunlight. This would be our most controversial color right here, I'd say, is the red. Not a lot of people go with it. On the S60, it kind of suits it. So XC60 is basically a cousin to the S60. XC40s, we have some in the back there. We have a couple. Not really too popular on the XC40s. White and black, obviously, very, very popular colors, but I'd say the denim blue over there, kind of the navy blues over here, those would be pretty popular in certain color combinations. Then we have platinum gray in the back. We have your vapor gray and thunder gray. So vapor gray in the back, thunder gray in the front, a little more bluish. With the bright dusk, the champagne color. This is also, I'd say, the second most controversial color. Is my favorite, because my car was previously seashell beige metallic, so very similar to this, but a lot of people say it looks like a grandpa car, and I personally love it. You know, it's something that I've had a client tell me it looks like an old Buick, maybe, but it also looks fancy. It looks kind of like a sophisticated driver would have that. It's certainly different than your average gray or black or white. My wife has hers in Silver Dawn. It's not your normal silver, it's a very nice and bright silver. So one of the most controversial and loved colors would be your Thunder Gray, similar to Audi's Nardo Gray. There's a lot of wind here, but depends on the sunlight, depends on how you're looking at it, but it can be color changing. It does have a little bit of a bluish tint to it. And here you have your Vapor Gray. Also, I would say the dark theme looks very nice compared to the bright theme. Bright theme looks good on the XC90, but they used to do dark and bright on XC90s, and I actually preferred the dark theme XC90s. Dark theme, it just looks very nice and sporty with that grille. And maybe it just wasn't as popular. There's something you don't see too quite often, a bright dusk XC40, and obviously not a lot of traffic on it. So black is usually the best, you can't go wrong, but if someone's looking for a specific trim or combination and you can't get it in that color, what do you do? Well, platinum gray here with these upgraded rims. By the way, these rims are $4,000 for the pair. Upgraded rims and tires, pretty crazy. They look cool, but I don't know if it's if it's worth that upgrade. Those are pretty decent as well. Those are only $800 upgrades compared to that. But anyways, in the nighttime, this looks completely black. So a lot of people, there we go, that's it from further away there. A lot of people who like black might be open to this color. Yeah, in the daytime, obviously it looks different, but today's a very nice sunny day. Ooh, this is a very nice color combo here. It's your platinum gray with amber interior. That's awesome. This fits it very well. A lot of people really like denim blue with the blonde, and this is exactly what we've got going on over here. Our two-tone steering wheel, very, very nice. They also like blonde with the white interior, which is exactly what we've got going on here. Notice how the wood trim is a little bit different than here. Here it's a little darker. Some people don't necessarily like that wooden trim. It all depends. Colors are a huge thing. Oh, it looks like this one's a dealer trade. That can't be local. It's probably from further away. Where was it? Maryland. There we go. Baltimore. So color is important. You have a lot of people where right now there's a green color from one of the employee cars there. Color is something that a lot of people can, put a lot of importance into. It can make or break whether they're going to purchase a vehicle. The platinum gray with the standard black, it's all right. But if you're looking for something that pops out a little bit more, interior color is, I'd say, more important, because you're going to see that all the time while you're sitting there. But also, what a lot of people don't notice is you have your interior color that is not 100% throughout the cabin. If it's 100%, it might look a little too crazy. The sun's kind of blinding it, but you can see the difference there. Here's just your normal vapor gray with the blonde compared to my current vehicle right now. I do like that it has the sparkle, but it's just your average gray. It's just your average black interior. It's very minimalistic, very basic as well. And that's fine for limos, for Uber Black, for chauffeurs, for people who are looking for something that doesn't give them a lot of distractions. My personal favorite is, at least for Volvo, the bright dusk. And if we go way back, way back, the special green that they had on the V70R and the S60R with the Atacama interior, the orange Atacama, like that was orange right there, even more orange than the amber. And I love that kind of like aquamarine green with that bright orange, and the carpets were bright orange with everything, the seat belts. That is cool. Or how the new Polestars have like yellow seat belts. I like stuff like that. I like when the seats are a little bit different and the stitching is a little different. Like if it's black, give me red seat belts and red stitching, or gold stitching and gold seat belts, and maybe gold rims or black rims with gold calipers. There's always these accents that can certainly make or break a vehicle. I do like that it's not completely black in here, for example. There's car manufacturers that make everything all black. And for example, you now have the black edition. If someone's looking for that, you have options. A lot of customers wish you could get the black edition where it's just blacked out with normal colors. You have a white vehicle that's just fully blacked out. Like the logo's blacked out. The interior is completely blacked out. Rims are blacked out. A lot of people are wanting, and now that's something you can easily get wrapped and whatnot. It's not like a make or break situation for someone who has money. If you can afford it, you can certainly get away with it. You can certainly go to a third-party shop and they'll do it for you. One thing is Volvo used to have red seats. These were old models, but they don't have red seats anymore. You know, like a convertible. First of all, they don't make convertibles anymore, but a convertible, like a new modern version of the C70 with a red interior and a black exterior, or give me that bright dusk and I'll take it, man. Sometimes there's interesting color combinations like maroon, which maroon, for what the name suggests, is not a dark, deep red. It's brown. It's just straight up brown, a heavy brown. And with that, we had a customer that wanted to special order V90 bright dusk, which I love, with a brown interior. And that's going to be a little tough to sell if he does order it but doesn't go through with that order. It's probably going to be sitting for a while. There's certain color combinations that are a little crazy. I saw this was going way back, like GM products. They have an Oldsmobile that was red interior with everything. Red headliner, red seat belts, red carpets, red leather, red exterior. And that was a little too much red. That was like even more red than Ferrari red. It was just everywhere. So you certainly could overdo it. With Volvo, what's nice is they keep changing colors. They have a nice selection, and not all colors are available on every single model. They change it around with the themes. They change around with the interior colors. Also, for the XC90, I haven't seen this in person yet, but you have wool, which I would personally get. And for the older models, you did have kind of like this plaid interior. Reminds me of like the GTI Autobahn version or whatever it was, where it's really old school and it looks super cool. You have a mix of like leather with cloth. I really like that. I'm not a fan of cloth seats, but I would dig that. Unfortunately, that was only available for older models, and it was only on the XC60 and the V60, and it was limited edition and whatnot. And we had one here that was pretty cool, but other than that, you're not really going to find that. So interior colors, exterior colors, do they matter? Of course. At the end of the day, as a salesman, well, our favorite saying is, would you go colorblind for the right price? And 90% of the time, someone will say yes. 10% of the time, someone will say, that's it. I'm not doing anything. I've had 10 black cars, black on black, and I want a white car with a blonde interior now. And that's it. You can't change my mind. Okay, totally understand. But most people, again, for the right deal, myself included, for the right deal, I don't care about color. It is something that, if you give me a good enough deal, I'll take even a color that I don't necessarily like so much. Just wanted to end off with this. That color is something you can get at Porsche, except that color would give you like $4,000 to $5,000 in increases. They also have this crazy color program where for like $12,000 or $20,000, I forgot the price ranges now, you can have like the first tier, and for like $40,000 the select, I forgot the names, but it's pretty cool where you're able to have like a crazy color from childhood nostalgia. You're like a billionaire or millionaire at this point. And I don't know, at 12 years old, you remember seeing this amazing Lamborghini, and that was the color you wanted. And turns out, well, now you can. It was the color of this can, and you bring it in and boom, all right, cool, awesome. And if it's a color that they have, well, maybe pay a premium. If it's a color they don't necessarily have, they can make it for you. So if someone's really bothered by color, well, no problem. You certainly can get away with it. You just need the money. So yeah, that was just something I thought of, where Porsche gives you full out, like crazy interiors and specs and trim customization options. I mean, there's probably like 200 different options for a 911, and that's pretty awesome. But with normal brands, you know, like your normal Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, they don't care. They're not going to care. At the premium level with Volvo, Infiniti, Acura, I mean, maybe some Lexuses and Mercedes and whatnot, yes, you're going to get a lot of customization options, but it's not going to go like fully custom. So at the end of the day, color is important. Is it the most important thing? Probably not. People make too big of a deal out of it. You could always change it if you have enough money. You can always paint it or have it wrapped yourself. But just want to go through a couple of the popular colors, most controversial colors. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I mean, just look at how many grays. Look at how we parked that. How many grays and whites and blacks and a couple of blue denims in between. But that is mainly what we have. The blue denim is a very popular color combo. But my all-time favorite would be your bright dusk. Anyways, thanks for watching.